wedding is in 3 months, and I have serious doubts about changing my name. Coming from a somewhat traditional family, I always assumed that when I got married, I'd take my husband's name just like my mom and my sister did. But the closer the wedding gets, the less I want to drop my last name. It's part of my identity. It signifies my heritage and connects me to my family. I'm not far enough along in my career where I need to keep my maiden name. So that's not really an issue. More than anything, it's an emotional urge. I just don't want to drop my maiden name. I don't even want to take my maiden name as a middle name because really, who asked about your middle name? How many people even know what your middle name is anyway? I would like to take his last name in some capacity, but that doesn't mean I want to lose my last name at the same time. I've told all this to my fiance several times and mentioned that maybe I'll hyphenate it or have two last names. At first, he kept saying it was a bad idea because our names together sound eerily close to a famous monster movie. But after we talked about it more, it became obvious that he was upset that I don't want to change my last name to his. He doesn't mind if I keep my last name as a middle name, but he really wants me to be Mrs. Smith, Smith, not Mrs. Hyphenated Smith or Mrs. Smith, both last names. He said if I don't change my name, it seems like less of a commitment. Like it'll be easier to back out of our marriage, which is not how I think about it at all. He even went so far as to say that it seems disrespectful if I don't change my name because I'm not considering his feelings. Changing my name is not a nice little favor I can do to make him feel better, like making him cookies or giving him a back rub. And whether or not I change my name, I'm the one who has to live with it. Other than a few occasions here and there, it won't really affect him much anyway. I'm the one who have to go through all the trouble to change my documentations and licenses, and it is a pain in the butt. Trust me. On top of that, it makes me kind of angry that if I add his last name, it's still not enough for him. He actually wants me to drop my last name. Since both of our opinions come from very emotional places, I don't know how to find a compromise.